This total body dynamic warm-up is going to be 6 minutes of 3 exercises. We're going to go ahead and start 30 seconds per side of a hip rock. Starting in a tabletop position, we're going to kickstand one leg out, sitting back on that heel, really working those hips and inner thigh. At 30 seconds, you'll switch sides. Next up, we have a hamstring stretch into a knee tuck. Kickstanding one heel forward, toes pointing towards the ceiling. We're sitting back on that back leg. Then we'll rock forward, driving that back leg up, knee to about hip height. Last but not least, we have 1 minute of a seal jack. Arms nice and wide to open up the chest, feet nice and wide as well. An option here, we can always step it out and back to a starting position.
Just these 3 moves, we got 2 rounds through. Let's get down to the ground. So again, one leg's extended out. We are on one knee. If you need a little extra padding, so be it. Drive back through those hips. If you haven't started your fancy watch, make sure you go ahead and do so. We got about 5, and then we're going to switch to the other leg. And switch it up. Kick that other leg out. We rock it back. So again, notice in the picture that her spine is not arching like a cat and cow. It's staying one good flat line. You can get a good spine stretch as well, switching those hands a little bit farther. Let's go ahead and stand it up. Notice this exercise number 2. So again, we're gonna sit it back and then bring that same knee up into the chest. Sit it back. We get left hamstring stretch. We get right glute stretch. And 2, 1, switch sides. We're gonna plant that. Terrible at these things. There we go. So again, we should feel that stretch through the right hamstring, through the outside of the left hip. More than halfway through. This one's the stretching. That next one will be the heart elevating. We'll have 1 whole minute of those seal jacks. If jumping's not for you, we can always take it a step jack instead. In, begin. Remember, it's constant motion for this entire minute, so don't make it the fastest seal jack you've ever done. Let's work on getting that heart elevated and keeping it there. You got it, and it's halfway. There you go, friends. There you go. In just about 15, we're going to come back to those hip rocks. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. In 2, 1, transition down to the ground. Again, we're going to be in that all fours. Kick one leg out, shift it forward, shift it back. Feel that stretch through the hip. Feel that opening through the inner thighs. Okay, dokes, guys. In 2, 1. Let's go ahead and switch legs. There you go, team. We got about 10 seconds left. And then we're going to take it into that hamstring stretch to knee tuck. stand it up. Again, take it into that stagger step. Drop deep into that right hip. Squeeze that left toe towards the nose. Bring the right knee into the chest. If we need to put that toe down before we step it back, that's okay, guys. Remember, we're finding our balance. We're stretching out that hip. And switch sides if we haven't done so already. I wasn't paying attention to the clock. I was just enjoying the hamstring stretch. We got about 10 seconds. And 2, 1, seal jacks. Again, whatever iteration works for you guys. If we're jumping, if we're stepping, it's up to you. Squeeze through that inner chest, keeping those arms as straight as possible. Light on the feet, guys. Don't let them slam down into the ground. Nice, Heather. There you go, Joe. Nice, Manda. Love it, Andre. Can't even see you, and I know you're killing it. There you go, guys. We got about 30 seconds left. Then we'll talk about block number 1 of 4. "15 seconds. In 2, 1, and done. Take a moment, take a breath. We're going to talk about block number 1. As they said, it is from May 6th. May 6th was so long ago, I don't know what we even did. So 4 rounds through, we're going cardio, 4 minutes of fun, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. We have 2 different exercises. Jump rope's going to be that first one, whether you actually use a jump rope or not, that's up to you and your body. We can pretend. Exercise number 2, you're going to sit down in that squat. We're going to alternate through those punches. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery, 4 rounds through. Any questions, guys? In 3, 2, 1, begin. Jump ropes, whether they're real or pretensies. We got 20 seconds. And rest. We got 10 seconds to breathe here. Then we're going to sit it down in the squat, and we're going to punch, 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 punch. We're not a washing machine. It's not through the torso. It's coming from the shoulder, too. 1, and punch. There you go, team. There you go. Get 10 seconds. Two, 1, and rest. We're going to hold it here, guys. Hold for 10 seconds. Then we'll go back to that jump rope again. If you got one, so be it. If not, it's okay. We can pretend. Begin. Halfway. How do we get better at the things we suck at with practice? And rest. We got 10 seconds to breathe here. We'll take it into that punch. 2, 1, begin. Again, drive out of that shoulder, guys. Ten seconds. 5, come on. 2, 1, and done. 10 seconds to rest. Then we're gonna do it again. It's 2 times through, guys, already. That means we're halfway through. And 2, 1, begin. And rest. We got 10 seconds to breathe. Then we're going to take it into that punch once more. In 3, 2, 1, begin. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and done. We got 10 seconds to rest, and then this is it. Final round. 20 seconds of jumping rope, 20 seconds of squatting and punching. Begin. Come on, halfway. 2, 1, and done. 20 seconds to rest. And 2, 1, punch. I know I said 20 seconds to rest. I meant 10. 20 seconds of work. Come on. There you go, Bev. Good low squat, girl. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice job. Block number 1, all complete. Good, take a breath, take a moment. Grab a little sip of water if you need to. Block number 2, it's gonna be that super fun upper body block. We're gonna start with 15 repetitions all the way through. And then the push-up variations will drop to 10. They'll also then drop to 5. So big block, 6 exercises. Let's chit chat. We're gonna have push-ups, regular old God-given push-ups. Your elbows are out at a 45-degree angle from the shoulder. So again, the push-up is here. Exercise number 2, we're gonna go into a hip hinge low row, double dumbbells, 10s, 15s, 10s, 12s, 15s. Bend it over, squeeze between the shoulder blades, find that place right where we pinch, and then release with control after 15 repetitions. We're coming down to the ground, tricep push-ups. So what's different? The elbows are now gonna brush against the ribs. So we were here before, we are now here. You should feel it in the back of the arms, elbows, or knees if we need to. Upright rows, you guys know how to do them. Upright squeeze, elbows fly higher than the wrists. We'll then take it down to the ground for the final of our push-ups, those hand release. You gotta let go of the floor, press it all the way up. If we need to, maybe we're lower down with those straight legs and come back on those bent knees. Changing up as necessary. Last but not least, bicep curls. Sun's out, guns out. Hands right into those armpits and release with control. All the way through 15, and then those, again, those push-up variations, we'll go to 10 and we'll go to 5. If you have time, we'll stick at that 5. Anyone have any questions? Down to the ground. We got those push-ups in 3, 2, 1, begin. There you go. Elbows out at about a 45 for those first 15. If we need to, we can come down to those knees. Remember, those toes stay on the ground. I know that the ladies in the video lift them up, but it's just a counterbalance. Guys, learn how to use control in those lower abdominals. 15 of them again. If we have to take it up to an incline level, so be it. After that 15th, we're going to that hip hinge low row, double dumbbells. Fantastic, team. Again, the difference with those regular push-ups and the tricep push-ups is all about that elbow placement. The tighter we squeeze those elbows into the body, the more we're hitting those triceps or the back of the arms. It's probably a little more difficult if we need to come down to the knees, so be it. Remember, it is all about continued movement. I like that you have an audience. It's good. It's helpful when the friends are around. It's helpful. So again, those full release push-ups, the only difference is we go all the way chest down, but you gotta make sure you don't arch through the spine. The temptation is to try to cobra it up. You gotta squeeze that belly button deep in, tuck the tailbone from underneath. So to option out those full release push-ups, maybe we can get all the way down to the ground, but we can't get back up. So how about we lower down with straight legs, lift the hands, come through kneeling push-up, tuck the toes, and release once more. Even just trying a couple of them can start to strengthen that body in a new way. How long did they say this block was? Let's check again. Ooh, it's a 12-minute block. We're already at that 7-minute mark. Means that we're just 1 minute away from the halfway point. Keep digging, guys. So round number 2, you only have 10 of each of those push-ups. So let's make them 10 beautiful push-ups. Oh. Just throwing it, guys, 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes of fun left in this block. As always, if you need to grab a little drink of water, you're welcome to do so. Get right back to it. Nice job, Leah. There you go, Cece. Nice on those push-ups. Good tuck with those elbows, guys. Killing it. Nice job, everybody. We got about 4 minutes left here on the block. Lots of upper body burn going on. So with those 15 repetitions, remember, we're thinking a little more endurance. Once you start that movement, don't you stop until you complete all 15 repetitions. Just like being in the studio. You're stuck on more push-ups and you don't want to make eye contact with me because they're terrible. You know, if you make eye contact with me, I'm going to tell you to tighten up your core. You're going to be like, oh, but my core was tight before. It's just like being in the studio, guys. The coloring's just different. That's all. You know what you need to do. One straight line from the crown of your head to the tip of your tailbone for all of those push-ups. No arching, no bending. Two minutes. Ninety seconds. 1 minute, team. With these 5 reps, let's try to do at least 2 of them full. There's only 5 of them. Once you get through 2, you'll be like, I can do 1 more. Then you'll be like, oh my God, there's only 2 left until 5. So let's try it, guys. Last minute. Thirty seconds. $15. 2, 1, and done. Hot damn. 2 blocks down. Just 2 more to go. Here we're working an 11.5 minute block. We are thinking 3 pushes, 3 bases, and 1 all out. We're going to find ourselves alternating between multiple different exercises, finding ourselves working hard and coming into recovery. Jump squats, if we need to, we can take it onto the tippy toes instead. We're then going to jog in place. This is our base, our active recovery. What happens then? We take it into those alternating pop squats. Again, it's going to be that push kind of feel. If we need to, step and pivot instead. We then have jumping jacks here in our base pace. 30 seconds of jumping jacks. We'll take it right into speed skaters. Find yourself driving from one side to the other. If we need to, we take it into a reverse lunge. We're then going to take it into that reverse lunge for our base pace. Or maybe driving up a knee, because lunge is going to be base pace. After 30 seconds, we're gonna take it into high knees. 30 seconds of driving that knee up. There is no break. We will then, oh, nope, there's a 30-second rest. We'll then go back to the jump squats, work our way through again. We'll take a rest and we'll do it again. So 6 total, 7, 6, 7. We'll figure it out. Let's begin. Jump squats. Come on, drive it up through the balls of the feet. Explode up to the sky. If jumping's not for you, we can tippy toe squat instead. Nice use of those arms, Michelle. So what can we do with those arms, guys? We can use them to help us drive up. We sit it down and bring those hands in front of the face. As we explode up, press down with those hands to help get just a little bit more air. We got 5. And jog in place. This jump squat should feel like a push. By that 15-second mark, you should feel uncomfortable orange. Here as we come in our recovery, we're working, but we got 15 seconds to breathe. We'll then take it into those alternating pop squats. And 5. And again, we're gonna sit it down, turn and jump. Having trouble with that turn, we just pivot. $15. That's 5. We're going jumping jacks. Again, if you need to step jack instead, hips, knees, ankles, pelvic floor, whatever it is, no judgment zone here. Promise, out of everyone in this room right here, right now, I got the worst knees. 15. I see what you did there, Mel. I see what you did. 5, we go speed skater. And begin. Drive, drive, drive. Come on. Explode off the baby toe side of the foot. Keep that knee safe. Don't let yourself cave in. Press the knee out. Right on top of that big toe. We got that coordination, and when we want to use the arms, remember it's opposite sides. We're almost to those reverse lunges. In 3, 2, 1. Lunge it back. Lunge it back. Having trouble, guys? There's been a lot of lunges. I will accept an alternating single leg deadlift, just if you need to make that movement. Can't bend those knees anymore. It'll probably be round number 2 and 3 for me, for being honest. There you go, team. We got 5 seconds. We're going high knees. That is our all out. In 3, 2, 1, all out. Come on, drive it up. Stop running in place. It is high knees. Drive them as far to the sky as you can. 15, and we got 30. And 2, 1, and done. We have 30 seconds to rest. If you need to grab a drink of water, so be it, but do a little sip, guys. If you're chugging water when you jump, it's gonna be right back at you. $15 seconds, biggest breaths of your week. Convenient that it's Monday, so let's work hard for them. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Jump squats or tippy toes in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, fire. Come on. Again, remember what a push feels like. We're a little more than halfway through. On that scale of 1 to 10, you should be that uncomfortable 8. You guys thought it was silly all those years. We're talking about rate of perceived exertion. Ugh. And jog. Jog, jog, jog. Jog, jog, jog. This effort right here on that same scale of 1 to 10 should be like a 5 or a 6. Not just standing still, but it's not killing you neither. 15 seconds. Get ready for those pop squats. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, sit and pivot. If we need to, we can step instead of jumping. Halfway. Two. And 1, jumping jacks. So again, step jacks of some variety. It's about bringing that heart rate back down. We're worried about our neighbors that live below us. We can step as well. Arms up, chest up. Breathe, guys. Speed skaters. 3, 2, 1. Some fun. Let's go. 1. It's a push kind of feel. Right into it. Push off that foot. Again, if you want to use those arms, that's fine. Just remember they're opposite. Come on, more than 15 through. Just 10 little seconds. We'll find those alternating reverse lunges. Or again, if you need to deadlift it, just get off my back. And stop. Lunge. Lunge. Again, those knees aren't going to do it. Single leg deadlift. Get the hamstring stretch. We're still building strength in the leg. We're just doing it isometrically by holding ourselves in balance. Got 5 seconds. And high knees, come on. Begin. Drive it up, drive it up, drive it up, drive it up. There you go. Come on, guys. You got 10 seconds to press those buttons. Feel like a badass. We're going to rest in 30. And 2, 1, and pause. You got 30 seconds. Walk around the room. Pet the dog. Shoo the kid away. Be excited that there's only one more round. "30 seconds is the longest we are stuck doing anything. I promise you can do anything through 30. Jump squats, 2, 1. Go stick off those toes. Let's go. Again, it can be just as dynamic. We're not adding that jump by really squeezing through the hips at the top. Still use those arms. Get that heart rate up. 15. We got 5. And jog in place. Jog in place. Jog in place. You got it. Halfway through, we're back in control of that breath. We're getting ready for those pop squats. There you go, friends. In 2, 1. Sit it down, jump turn. Come on, team, come on. You're a little more than halfway through. Nice, Heather. Nice, Michelle. Here you go, Cece. Killing it, team, killing it. Nice, Alkesh. Jumping jacks, guys, recover. Right into those jumping jacks. Again, we can always step it out if we need to. Lots of us are mothers. We get that pelvic floor thing. It's all good. All good. There you are, Leah. Killing it today. Okay, dokes, team. We got about 10 seconds. We're getting into those speed skaters. That means just 90 seconds and block number 3 of 4 is donezo. Let's get ready to find that uncomfortable space and push. Come on. Drive. Again, you want to get that heart rate up. You want to make it a full body motion. We use those arms. Drive one back as we push off. 10 seconds. Nice, Jill. Nice. Look at that distance. And alternating lunges. Again, the knee not doing it, I'm okay with that single leg deadlift instead. You guys got less than 10 seconds, and then we're going into that all-out feel with those high knees. In 3, 2, 1, all out. Come on, knees up. So how do we get those knees to lift even higher? Let's think about driving the elbows up to the sky. Try to get those elbows as high as you can. Those knees will follow. 15. Come on, guys, 10. Pick up that pace. 2, 1, and done. Hot damn. Block number 4, all cardio with a core focus. Well, let me rephrase that. All core with a cardio focus. It sounds a little bit better coming out that way. We got 5 minutes of work, 4 exercises. We start with power sit up. Tap those heels, squeeze it in. Having trouble with that move, we go power crunch or double crunch instead. Holding on to a giant bottle of kitty litter, we're gonna twist it one side to the other, 20 in total. I'd rather you lean back a little bit farther with a flat back than pull your heels up off the ground to make it that challenge. What's coming next? We have those weighted single leg V-ups. So she's using a little bit of power by throwing those arms up overhead, but that's okay, because why? We're going for a cardio aspect. To get that heart rate up, you gotta move a little bit quicker, you gotta move a little bit of power. Bicycle crunches, 20 in total, challenge the body by never putting those heels down, or we can always just keep it into a tap with those heels upon the floor. 5 minutes, we're gonna go 10 reps, 20 total, 10 total, 20 total. Any questions here in our final 5 minutes of class? And begin. Crunch. We sit up, we squeeze those bellies, and then we let it go. Nice, guys, nice. You're gonna destroy this core block long before it destroys you. Digging just a little bit deeper, working just a little bit harder. We find ourselves enjoying this extra strength we're building through the abdominals. Find that heat. When you're ready, grab that weight. Again, probably like 10, 12 to 15. So just awesome, guys, awesome. Just 5 minutes in this block total. We've already destroyed 2 minutes of them. Let's try to go for a minimum of 2 rounds through. We need to, we can always change up that weight on that single leg V-up to challenge yourself just a little more today. Yeah, maybe that's a little too much challenge. Woo. More than halfway through the block, team. Whew. With less than 2 minutes left in your workout, let's drive it all the way home. You got the rest of the day to lay about and do nothing, or the rest of the day to do 1,000 more exercises if you want. But remember, we showed up this morning. Let's put all the work in that we can for the final 90 seconds. So this final block is 5 minutes abs, just like in There's Something About Mary. Orange Theory came up with 5-minute abs. So just be careful. You don't want to get jumped in the next rest stop. If you've never seen There's Something About Mary, that joke probably totally didn't make any sense at all, and that you should add to your quarantine list. Just putting it out there. 30 seconds. 15 seconds, come on. Last 5. Nice job, guys. Shut it down. Round of applause for yourself. Round of applause for your neighbors. We're gonna grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna pop out of here. Work on our flexibility block. Okie dokes. Don't worry, Lindsay, that's where we're starting, because that's what I need to. We're gonna work on stretching out through the side body. Step with this feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, twice, maybe almost 3 times. We're gonna inhale, circle sweep arms up to the sky. I know you can't see my hands, but it's okay. All I'm doing is interlacing the fingers and turning the palms up towards the ceiling. Open up through the armpits, big breath in. Exhale, we're gonna pull the entire body over to the right hand side. Press the hips to the left, look to the ceiling if available. Inhale it up tall, take it to the left. Again, we're pressing the hips to the right as we reach the arms to the left. Inhale it up, release the fingertips and exhale, swan dive it down. Hands are gonna come to the thighs, to the shins, to the feet, to the floor. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. We're gonna roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. We're gonna turn out those toes. We're gonna turn out those heels. We are wider. Arms come out into those Frankenstein arms like we're getting ready to grab the rower handle. Inhale, hinge it forward until that body won't fold anymore. Exhale it down, hands to thighs, to shins, or fingers to the floor. So what automatically happens with most of us is we push that butt way back because it's easier than actually stretching the hamstrings. I want you to think shifting weight forward into the place just beneath your big toe. Press down through the ball of your foot. Feel the chest coming towards the ground as the hips lift, stretching through those hamstrings. Tuck the chin to the chest, roll it up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to deepen it one more time. Turn those toes out. Turn those heels out. We've walked just a little bit wider. Frankenstein arms, tailbone underneath, belly button to the spine. Reach, 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 reach till you're not going to reach anymore. Exhale, hinge it down, hands to thighs to shins, fingers to the floor. If we feel like we can continue to fold, we can walk those hands between the legs. Think about bringing the top of the head by tucking the chin towards the chest, rolling the weight towards the big toes here in our straddle fold. Lift those hips just one more time. From wherever we are, let's bend the knees. Bring the fingers underneath the face upon the floor. Go ahead and step the right foot back, the left foot back into our plank. Lower it down all the way down to the ground. Untuck through the toes. Inhale, lift it up into our cobra, whether it's a baby with those elbows tucked, whether we are lifting even taller, as long as the lower back is okay and the hips are upon the floor. Wherever you are is perfectly fine. But think about pulling the chest forward and sliding the shoulders down. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Using those hands right underneath the shoulders. Inhale through kneeling plank. Exhale all the way back to child's pose. I want you to reach your arms as far away as possible. Even lifting that booty up off the floor ever so slightly. Not a big lift, just a little. Plant the hands, glue the palms to the floor, and then pull your butt back to your heels. So think about stretching out through your spine, almost like you were on an ancient torture device, and someone had your hands and someone had your hips, and they were pulling you into two pieces. The old days, we miss them. We're going to come to our threading the needle, bring it into that all fours position. Left hand plants, right arm lifts. Exhale, wind it down, drop it through. Left hand can come to the lower back. We can even wrap it around. Find that hip. We're going to go for it on the other side. Plant the left, unwind. Right hand comes down, left arm lifts. We twist and release. Take it all the way down to the ground. If it's comfortable for us, we can take the hand all the way out and around. And release. Press it into that all fours. We're going to cat and cow it out. Exhale, arch it up. Really press through those hands. Inhale, scoop it forward. Find neutral spine. Walk your hands closer to one another and then walk them one step closer to the knees. Once more, exhale, arch it up. Inhale, scoop it through. We can deepen both of those poses by bringing the hands closer together or bringing the hands closer to the knees. You guys play with it in your own time and find out what feels best for you and your spine. Neutral, hands about 6 to 8 inches ahead. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the heels, downward facing dog. Really drive those heels to the earth as we open the armpits by rotating through the shoulder caps. Walk those feet up towards the hand, taking as many steps as we need to today. Feeling that stretch to the hamstrings by keeping those hands as low as possible and the legs as straight as possible. Tuck the chin to the chest and we're going to roll it all the way up. Big breath in when we reach the top. Exhale, roll the shoulders down, 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 deep into your back pockets. Big breath in, let it go. Round of applause for your neighbors. Round of applause for yourselves. You guys did awesome.